And speaking of fans and fanatics, I always love this time of year because this is when schedules come out and you hear everybody say their team is going 16-0.
It is how I'm feeling. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to dial it back.
Let's go.
I'm gonna try to dial it back for this.
No.
Because here's the thing. I'm scrolling through Twitter. I'm just trying to get a feel for the pulse of things, how we like to put it. And I see some people putting a picture of the schedule, and then they have, here's my predictions, and they have win WWW or like a big W over the whole picture, and I'm like, that's me. Yes, I feel this way.
Yes.
But on the mic, I don't know if I could.
Well,
I don't want to just be that jackass.
Funny thing is this, man.
Although I have been up to this point for the most part.
But I'll say this, it is funny. Like, I remember this would have been my rookie year. The schedule had come out, and obviously in college, like the schedule was already out ahead of time. You never really have that same type of hype about who you're playing, when you're playing them, prime time or not.
Right.
But in the NFL, like I'm starting to see, okay, people are talking about this like a big deal, and I started seeing people predicting wins and losses. I'm like, I've never done this in my life. So me being the naive rookie, I go to Chan get it. I'm like, hey Chan, yeah, man, schedule just came out. What you thinking, man? What we looking like? He's like, how would you look at me as a coach if I told you I think we're gonna go 11-4 or 11-5? Like, I think we're gonna lose a couple of games this year. I think this team's gonna be. He's like, you would look at me like I was crazy. He's like, so for us, we always think we're gonna win every game. And I was like, you're right, because if I ever walked into a stadium where I was like, yeah, we probably gonna get beat tonight, it wouldn't end well. You know, it's just how it is, like in the sports world. So even though you feel like that as a fan or as fans, it's okay, because the athletes, we definitely we have to have that same type of confidence, man.
Wow, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Yeah. So my feelings aren't unjustified. I guess.
Nah. I just find it funny because everybody 16-0, or you get the ones who want to be the hot takers.
15-1.
Stop it.
15-1's a little more catchy than 16-0.
I see the hot takers. Nah, man, 8-8, 9-7 best. This is a 10-win team. That's what I said. This is a 10-win team.
Well, they're idiots.
This is a 10-win team. I'm like, yo, y'all kill me, man. Are we really going to sit here and predict? Oh, I think they're going to lose to that team right there. Yeah, that's the one they're going to lose to. And then we do this every year. And the teams that, quote unquote, they should lose to are the teams that they beat. I mean, we was part of that multiple years. And then the team where you're like, oh, that team sucks, they should kill them. Then they lose to them. And it's not just the Steelers. No, because everybody tries to say, oh, that's a Tomlin loss. I hear that so much and it drives me. That's the Tomlin loss. You know how many times Bill Belichick's done lost to the Miami Dolphins in December and the Dolphins are trash? You know how many times we see the Jets beat the Patriots and the Patriots beat? It's like, it drives me nuts. Stop that. It's not just Coach T. Every team goes and has this. Shoot, when I was in Buffalo, I think we might have had 4 wins at this point in the season. We're playing against that same playoff Denver Broncos team that beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? With Tebow. You remember that, right?
Okay.
So literally 2 weeks prior to that game.
When was this? You said Buffalo?
Yeah, when I was in Buffalo, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, the 2011 season?
Yeah,
2010,
yeah.
okay.
Mm-hmm. So we were trashed then because we started out hot, but we were just destroyed by injuries, right?
Okay.
But by then, Denver, they didn't got steam. They're going. They already. I think they.
This was in the middle of the Tebow.
Yes. Like Tebow had just won 2 games back to back, and it's like the whole Tebow mania. Everybody's doing the kneeling.
So you're in the midst of
So they're coming into town. They're like, oh man, Buffalo has 4 wins. They about to blow us out. This is a playoff team. I want to say they either had already clinched or they were about to clinch if they beat us. No, we went in there and smacked them. It wasn't even close. And we're just like, yo, that's the NFL. But I'm sure they weren't saying, oh, that's a Tomlin loss to, I forgot who the coach was at the time. Was it Fox?
It might have been.
It might have been Fox.
I think it was.
Yeah, but they weren't saying that's a Fox loss then. No, it was just like, it happens. Like, this is the NFL. Everybody goes through that, man. I've been a part of some, I mean, here in Pittsburgh, you already see, man, we have some great teams, and then we'll get beat by a Jets team led by Mike Vick with Percy Harvin. Yep. We saw 2 years ago when the Raiders beat the Steelers when Dobbs had to come in.
Why can't we win out there? Why?
I'm just saying, we've seen all these things happen, but people are so quick to say, well, that's a Tomlin loss. And when I look at the schedule, I mean, even last night I was seeing it. They said, oh, man, Cincinnati in December. That might be a Tomlin one. Oh, Jacksonville.
Wait, people already predicted that?
Yeah. Jacksonville week. Oh, man, sounds like a Tomlin loss to me. Just sounds like a Tomlin. I'm like, bro, what are we talking about here? Like, cut it out. Every team deals with this stuff. Every team. It's the NFL. The best of the best play these games. Every game is going to be close. Think about this. Even the teams that are quote unquote bums and we're supposed to go in there and blow out. How many 3-score games have you seen where a team beats them by 21, 28 points? Just think about it. Off the top of your head. It's rare. It does not happen. You see 3 points, 7 points, 10 points. You win by 2 scores. You blew that team out.
Yeah.
Like, that's the NFL. You won by 40. That's a blowout. It's not like college where you're going to beat a team by 30 or 40. Like, you see Alabama put 70 on the team. Like, that's not the NFL. So, if you understand that, you can't get crazy when the team drops one. It's going to be close. The margin of error is so small, man.
Yeah. It's stringing the losses in a row that really hurts. Because, all right, so let's say, for instance, what year was it? I can't remember, but we'll just use, for instance, we play the Patriots one year and we have like that Bucks game that we lost. Let's just say, I don't know if those two things happen at the same time. Let's say we lose to the Bucks though. This is when they were bad, obviously not when they had Brady. And we lose to the Bucks and we beat the Patriots. It kind of all equals out though. Yeah. Do you get what I mean? Where probably most people are predicting we're going to lose to the Patriots.
Right, and beat the Bucks,
all right, you're still at your prediction for the season. That number equals out.
Yeah, the biggest
I like
thing
to
is
batch the games. And
stacking, you have to stack the wins. That's what, I mean, any professional athlete will tell you, it's all about stacking those wins on top of each other. When you're able, I mean, you break each the season down in quarters, right? 4 games, 4 games, 4 games, 4 games. That's how you do it. And you just try to stack as many wins. As long as you go 3-1 every quarter, you're going to be fine. 3-1 every quarter, you're fine. Even if you go at worst 2-2 in a quarter, you're fine. You just can't lose any quarters. Can't have any 1-3s. You can't have any 0-4s in any quarters because that'll kill your season. You know what I mean? When you think about losing 4 or 5 games in a short span like that. But other than that, as long as you stack together a couple of positive performances, who cares if you drop one? Every team drop one. You realize it's only how many teams have had an undefeated season in the
NFL? 2.
Undefeated whole season.
Whole season. It's just one.
It's just one. And it's only how many teams have had an undefeated regular season?
2.
That's the 2. Okay. So with that being said, it's safe to assume that, hey, you're going to lose at some point in the season. It happens. The biggest thing is to make sure you stack more wins than you are losing, man, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I never understood when this whole Tomlin label comes in for a team to lose a game. I'm like, man, you can win 11 games, you drop one in December, that's a Tomlin loss. Like, what are we talking about? Okay, stop it.
Yeah. And I guess my point, it kind of plays into what you're saying here. I think predicting a record is more justified than predicting game by game.
Wins and losses,
and then,
right.
You have your record, and then you say, I would take out of these 5 or 6 teams we're playing, maybe we're going to split those games. And then for the Ravens or Browns, maybe we split one of those. Right. That's why I think this is going to be our record. Correct. As opposed to game by game.
Yeah, but it drives me nuts. I'm like, if we really sat here and looked at this guy, like, Cleveland, win.
We
Colts,
can
win.
do that.
Cincy, win. Buffalo, win. Like, you go you look on any social media outlet right now. If you are a fan of a certain team, 16-0. You're winning the Super Bowl this year. Even though nobody's even touched the field yet, we don't know who's good right now, who's not good, who worked out this offseason, who didn't work out this offseason. We don't know anything right now. And we've seen some guys come in and look great one year and look absolutely trash the next year. We've seen guys look trash one year and then look great the next year. We've seen that as well. It just kills me, man. It makes me laugh inside, bro.
That's what you're saying. No one knows anything.
There we go. We know that much at least.